Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to Job 10 is what we're taking a look at today, and my Bible title is I Would Plead with God. You know, we been reading the past 9 days, 10 days of all these things happening to Job, and we know that it all is God has given the devil reign. He's given him pretty much total free reign to do whatever he wants to Job, except don't kill him. And Job's friends have come in and given advice, and all sorts of things have been said, and all of this. But today we get Job comes up with this idea. He says, all right, I'm going to plead with God. He says in verse 1, I will give free course to my complaint. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. And let me just say, when you start speaking from a place of anger, from a place of bitterness, things don't actually come out the way they're really supposed to. I've recently done that myself, and it didn't turn out well. All it did was make everybody else around me angry. And that's not God. That's not of God. But, so we go on to read chapter 10, and we'll read verses 8 to 12. And we see Job is actually saying, hey, listen, you're the creator. You're the one who made me. You did it. You shaped me like clay. Go on for the next few verses. He said, why didn't you just leave me in my womb? He says, if I'm wicked, deal with me. Am I full of disgrace? Look at my misery. So he's really laying it out to God. And the last few verses, 18 to 22, he's saying, why? Why? And, I am reading this, that Job is coming from a place of, why are you letting this happen? Why? Where it looks like he's really, when you come from that place of anger, when you come from that place of you let stuff out, you don't care. And he's just, why? Am I bad? Am I this? Am I that? Why? You're the creator. Are you hiding something from me? And I think what's most noted so far that we haven't even talked about is God hasn't even answered him yet. See, God's still silent. And even Job, as Job has inquired to him, he's still silent. And, sometimes God does keep silent when we're going through the tests, when we're going through different trials and tribulations. For you and I, we let me say we have it easy because we have the Word of God. Okay? We have what Jesus has done. We have the words of Christ to help us carry through. Job didn't have that. We do. So when we're going through different difficulties in life, we always have to come back to the Word of God and say, okay, what does the Word of God say? Because you know what? Sometimes He's going to be silent in our lives. Sometimes He's just going to let us go through it. And He doesn't do that so He can see our response. He does that so we can see our response. Because that is how we grow, and that is how He molds us. Remember, His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His mind is so far advanced than our simple logical mind. We have to understand, and we have to be able to understand that His ways are different than ours. They're set out to accomplish His purposes. Ours are set out to accomplish our own agendas. So when the difficult times come, what does the Word say? Guys, have a super, super blessed day. I love you all.